on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Luck's Colts.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Brissett to throw on first. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing. Brissett. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Jordan Reed for the Redskins. Leonard Fournette for the Jags. C.J. Anderson for the Broncos, and Kareem Hunt for the Chiefs.
Bortles now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield.
Oh, I actually made that. I didn't think I had.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Bortles now on first down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Yeah, they didn't have Devontae Parker on the left side.
It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball down, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get.
Hello.
That really is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover.
Never forget, man, how you do that?
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
It's complete here to
Take out his legs.
24 yards on the play. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A first down throw for Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Have we got technical faults? Because I can't hear.
Brissett to the right side to Aiken. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Oh, this is really quiet.
Pick up there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Brissett on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finally in stride, another first down.
I feel so lonely right now.
Game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I don't have nobody for my own.
But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down, Brissett. Drops it.
Oh, get him. Get him.
Get
him touchdown.
Oh, okay. Touchdown. Frank Gore from 10 yards out. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken in.
Was that pole by any chance, Dad? I did tell him to ring back about 2:30.
They get set here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Yeah.
Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for
Yeah,
it? He couldn't
maybe.
quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, looking back to last week, the injury bug really bit some teams. Heck, Houston's defense lost J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless about 10 minutes apart.
Has not been a good last 2 weeks in terms of injuries to key players in the NFL. Dalvin Cook, the rookie runner in Minnesota, who was playing so well, he got hurt the previous week. And as you noted, this week for Houston, Merciless goes down, torn pec, he's out for the season. J.J. Watt, fracture in his leg, gone for the season. And how about in New York? Odell Beckham Jr., fractured ankle, gonna get a second opinion, likely gone for the season.
Throwing his Bortles on third down.
Take that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at
Cheeky little bastards. Nice users.
Cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Second down, Brissett.
I feel so crazy right now, just talking to myself.
All alone, Kamar Aiken. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kamar Aiken, 36 yards. And the Colts are in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
No, don't touch me.
The 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Oh, yeah, be really firm with the team, yeah.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down, but not before getting across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, into the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So a pass gone awry there through the air, but I want to talk about the ground game that we've seen in the NFL from 2 rookies in particular, Kareem Hunt and Leonard Fournette. They do not look like rookies.
Not at all, and Kareem Hunt's averaging 6.3 yards a carry. He's got 6 total touchdowns. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. You remember that first game against New England, the big pass downfield, 70-plus yards? So he can do it all. Leonard Fournette, he is built to have the football put in his chest and for him to run it, because that is a full-grown man with the ball in his hands. Had 181 yards in his last game with a long run of 90 yards at Pittsburgh.
Longest in franchise history. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this B.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got Moncrief. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 53 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
But conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down. Bortles to throw on second down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe
and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Let's go!
Brissett now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Brissett. Finding some room at midfield. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Brissett to throw on first. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief, 39 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw, it's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. On first and 10, here's Bortles. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Dante Moncrief. And he'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 62 yards. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Colt. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Bortles now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Bortles now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Bortles got to have this one. But he's got it to Hearns. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
To throw is Brissett. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced.
They got his man complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.